I really like this one. Okay, film idea. Scientists are able for the first time ever to send a probe into a black hole to see that it just looks similar to the rest of space that is going on in our universe. But there is a bit of a difference in that when you go inside each subsequent black hole, and this isn't discovered until a bit later on, the thing is, I might go back on that because I just had an idea about that too, but about time going back so that it aligns and therefore it's instantaneous, everything that I'm about to describe. Each subsequent universe is smaller than the previous, because what the thing is, I think it was Stephen Hawking's book, A Briefer History of Time, that I read. I heard the audiobook. He said, and I think he said that the black holes could be so heavy inside that they burst into a new bubble of existence, creating a new universe in its own right. Like it's well, I guess it wouldn't be a universe, it would just be like say there's a ball and then a pustule grows out the top of it, for example. This new universe is, what the debris from this previous universe, and it's just poofed out into this area here. Potentially I thought that because this is the fabric of space, I don't know what the fabric of space actually is. It's basically dark matter or ether, or dark energy or something. So if you can get through there, through that hole, by sending, say, an intelligent photon to report back, or something like, obviously not a photon because photons cannot escape, but something to do with radioactivity, and can send back the information of what it sees, then you can now see with this probe system what's going on inside that black hole. And as that probe system moves around inside that secondary universe, it can find another black hole. But the effects of this, some of the data that we'll send back is showing that the gravity is weak. I shouldn't put your mattresses on the roof of the car. I don't know where the other two have gone. They're probably blown down the street. Just made $19,000, by the way. Sale of my coaster. And I'm meeting a girl tomorrow from Tinder, by the way. I've got to find a place to live there because this van's being sold tomorrow, I hope. Although that's one of the travellers, so they never buy it on the day. They never have the money anyway. And it's a Saturday. So I'll have a couple of days to think about what the hell I'm going to do with all my stuff and where I'm going to live. And it's been good living rent free. Anyway, Tinder. This is the girl I'm meeting tomorrow. Is that backwards to you? Because it looks backwards to me. Am I being filmed backwards? What else have I got that's writing? Yeah. It looks completely backwards to me. I don't know why it would... Okay, anyway. So you go into the secondary universe, but the laws of physics are kind of, I guess, maybe weaker, but that doesn't mean there can't still be black holes in there. The same sort of effects can apply because it doesn't take as much gravity in order to produce a black hole. So things inside that new reality, become weaker when they enter into it, potentially, because they have to be refragmented or recomposed after they've gone through, if they are able to. Otherwise they'll just become dust and then compose themselves in an entropic way that's obedient to the laws of physics for that particular construct or universe, sub-universe. So these scientists sends through these probes, and it brings back this information. Looks the same, but there's weaker gravity or whatever. Doesn't need to be. I haven't thought that through. I'm just making it up as I go along a little bit. Go through. Black hole, black hole, black hole. In each universe, they find a black hole. Go through. Black hole, go through. These are all sub-black holes of, you know, weaker gravitationally pulled universes. So when you go down deep enough into one of the deepest black holes, like you can call them generational black holes. Like you get to the, say, 10th generation black hole. I don't think generation's the right word. That seems like a time-based thing rather than a, you know, sub-level, like a subcategory type thing. Anyway, if you get down there and you find that there are prisoners stuck in there because beings have decided to use these black holes, these deeply, you know, sub black holes of different universes, in order to stop these beings from being released because they've been a menace and they needed to be put away because they were immortal, and there's no other way to stop them from being evil and destroying or potentially even changing their realities around them, because they chose selfishness or something else. And they might have even been benevolent, but they were just in the way of tyrants who didn't want them to mess around with what's going on. So this could be defined as potentially hell or whatever. I didn't think of putting the two and two together. In fact, it's probably better not to make reference to hell, because then it seems like I'm just trying to define what hell is. But I just realised, coincidentally, that could be what hell is. But I don't want people to think that, well, I suppose a little bit vainly, but also it lessens the creative spark of it if I just relate that to the Christian hell. It would be more exciting to hear something new and imaginative, so that's why I would say these things are down there. Meanwhile, our Big Bang potentially came from a universe of a generation above us, or of a level higher above us, and we are the debris reformed, reconstituted from one of those upper level universes. And so when the scientists see what's going on, okay, what you'd do with the movie script is you'd say, we don't discover what happens in the deepest, darkest, lowest levels of black hole or hell, or what you say, until this other stuff happens. We're not smack bang in the middle. We're probably closer to down the punishment end of the spectrum in terms of universe. It doesn't matter. It's like the laws of physics here that allow life to occur do not require life to be cruel and cause pain, but sort of, you know, the nerves in a being are simply there to protect it so it can flee. But if nothing dies, then you would really need the intelligence and capabilities of exploring and taking up new. If nothing dies but breeding and, you know, reproduction occurs, then either it finds its own equilibrium or it's intelligently going to peak and plateau at a comfortable amount, so that there's no problem. So no more breeding can possibly happen. That's what you'd do. That's what I would do if I was a god. I'd go, all right, yeah, have fun, grow, breed. Now just everyone's immortal. Just stay like that. Unless some terrible accident happens, potentially. Give what you want to give beings free will to just destroy things. It's a hard thing. Anyway, it's a hard thing to decide, because if everybody plateaus, it just gets very boring. You need change in order for things to stay interesting, which I guess, if there was a god, that would justify why he's made and has made everything kind of just boring, but still you see so much potential, obviously, of the undiscovered. It's not like the world is everything and the stars are just decorations for us. No, we know that there are worlds out there, but we're not even close to discovering what's there with any telescope, or we're not close to visiting them either. So obviously we can see huge potential. Anyone with the tiniest smidgen of curiosity or intelligence will know that. So if we go up levels of universes, because we're just like that on the outside wall of some other universe, then what do we find when we reach the top? Potentially, weakly, I say, God. At the bottom, there's hell. 10 minutes, that's why I said that, really. That's why I'm summarising it now.